for Joe Biden, his sister. Remember her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Joe Biden.
Yeah. Matter of fact, Gaddy Boy, he just went over the receipt showing I think I shared it on my Facebook. Let me scroll down and look and see. But he was just sharing on his Facebook that she was part of the six. Now remember, Trump been pointing these people out, telling us he's central casting, she's central cast, I'm central casting, they central casting. He'll be great in this role. He's the top guy from central casting. We didn't pay that no attention. The average person didn't, because Trump's reputation for fluff.
Yeah, it's like
right?
Like say a lot of stuff that he a wild man, he a wild card, he a Trump card,
Yeah. And remember, if you want to catch up real quick and you behind, go watch Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck is Donald the Duck in DC.
Go ahead.
Right? So they was playing that narrative, right? You gotta remember, he just said Barack Obama got caught stone cold.
Yeah.
Right? You heard him say it out the mouth. Actually, was like a secondary thing they was doing.
Yeah.
Okay, now we got to go back to the raising of the ransom or the bounty on the head of Assata Shakur. Right? We got to go back to that because that was coinciding with the photographs released from Benghazi. Let me show you.
Go ahead.
In the photographs from Benghazi, a very beloved entertainer of ours, who's supposed to be dead, is in the pictures.
Tupac. Hold on, man. I got some pictures too. I said, oh man, come on now.
It's a recurring dream.
Yes, it is. My mother has passed on, but my mother and my uncle, which is her brother, they've passed on, but it's like I'm continuously seeing them. I don't know if there's a message there, but there are no words. They're just there, and it's just like peaceful. There's a smile. It's no words. It's just no spoken words.
And you don't know what it means, and that's what you're trying to find out.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Did you watch the movie Black Panther?
I did.
You remember when T'Challa father had passed, and then he went to the ancestral realm under that tree?
Yes.
And his father, that's where you're looking at your mom and your uncle at, in the ancestral realm.
Okay.
Now, the reason why they're not saying nothing is because whatever you're doing, you don't need guidance yet.
Okay.
I mean, you're already doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Okay.
So, if you doing what you need for the family, they won't. That's they know how to say. They're just letting you know, if you need us, we here.
Okay.
But you don't need us right now, or else we'll speak up.
Okay. Right, that's so good. That's good to know. That is most definitely good to know.
Yeah, they do it a lot. Sometimes they'll be in your room, and you won't be able to see them with the naked eye, but it's like in your mind you can see them standing there, and you keep doing like this, trying to see if they really there. They did.
But I've done that because I felt a presence, and then when I look, it's like I can see a figment in my view, but I don't see anything, but I can see it. I don't know if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. That's because you're not seeing them with the naked eye. You're seeing them with the mind's eye.
Okay.
You see way more with the mind's eye than you can possibly imagine, because growing up, you've been taught that we only got 5 senses.
Okay.
So when the other senses is communicating the same type of information, just on a higher frequency of communication, you don't have a frame of reference to tie it to a higher sense. Therefore, you don't translate it. It's like a
Okay.
foreign language, right? Like
Mhm.
somebody can tell you a whole bunch of loving stuff in a foreign language you never heard. You
Mhm.
can't translate it,
Okay.
right? So you don't know how to use it. But as soon as you pay attention enough to the ancestral realm,
Mhm.
then it'll occur to you. It's in your psychic. The more you understand the ability, the more control you have, and the more control you have, the more accessibility you have.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, so that's what that's all about.
Okay. And then also I lost a nephew years back. He was taken, and apparently it was through individuals that we knew, but he came to me in the beginning. He came to me often, a lot. You know, he actually spoke to me personally through my nephew at the time. And it was just to the point where he reenacted the whole thing through other younger,
Family
like
members.
nephew. Yes. To the point where individuals passed out in the middle
Yeah,
of him telling
he
the
was
story of what happened, like cleaning up you know, just a lot of what happened
right. The
without
details.
saying. Yes, yes.
Okay, now in the culture, the ancient culture, it's called being mounted.
Okay.
Okay, so if you study in the Voodoo and you hear somebody say somebody is mounted, they have no physical control in the 3D. The ancestor that's mounting
Mm-hmm.
them, because normally it's an ancestor. Unless you
Okay.
are a practitioner of the arts, then you channel other people's ancestors for them too.
Okay.
But if you just a regular person and you're not practicing,
Mm-hmm.
don't mean you don't have the talent, the skill, and the ability and the birthright to do so. It just means
Okay.
in this lifetime, your life took you somewhere where you don't practice.
Okay. At that
But
particular time.
right now,
Okay.
just because you're not practicing, don't mean you
Mm-hmm.
didn't come into this world with the same
Mm-hmm.
spiritual rank and power you had in the last life.
Okay.
So your nephew was in your bloodline very high
Mm-hmm.
rank spiritually.
Okay. I
So
believe that.
now anybody in the bloodline,
Mm-hmm.
he can mount them, and they can't do nothing. He just took over.
Okay.
Now, when was the last time that you had a communication that you know was him? How long ago was it?
It's been it's been a few months, but it's actually coming up on the anniversary of his demise. Well, of his, however we call it, his spiritual
Okay, so
return.
how long you been gone?
2012, September, August 25th, 2012. August 29th, 2012
Okay.
is when they actually found him, and he was in water.
Oh, that's the worst thing you can do to an old conjure spirit is throw them in water. Because now you can just boosted all of their spiritual powers to the top. And that's why he able to flow so easily through the family members because he's using water magic. And the body
Absolutely.
is highly concentrated with water.
Absolutely. I truly believe that. I truly believe that. I truly believe that. And we're coming up on the anniversary,
Who,
I feel
who
the
in your
presence.
family pregnant? Who in your
Who
family
in my
pregnant?
family?
Yeah, somebody in your family pregnant.
To my knowledge, no one
Do he got sisters?
that I know of. Yes, he
Huh?
do. He has
Okay.
two.
Well, he on his way back.
Okay.
Somebody pregnant.
Okay.
Now you go and call your nieces and find out which one of them about to have this baby, and
Okay.
yeah, and then when you come back on, I know you got an answer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but it could be a niece.
Mhm.
Normally, this is how it works. The person he loves the most, other
Okay.
than his mama, because you know, mama always gonna be.
That's
Mama ain't gonna have no
that's
more babies
that's
though.
that's me. That's me.
Okay, now
That
do
was
you have
my.
daughters?
I do.
Yeah, talk to them too.
I have
Because they
two.
normally come back, the person they love the most, they
Mhm.
want you to be instrumental when they return.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you call them girls and say, which one of y'all little fast ass wenches is about to have a baby? And ain't telling nobody. But as soon as you find your answer, you gonna know exactly who he coming back through.
Okay. Okay.
And he
Okay.
on his way back.
Okay. Okay. And it's and you want to know the ironic part? He was musician. He was a journalist, and my mom's brother, the one that I told you the dream that I dream about, he actually passed on the day that they found my nephew. So they actually shared that day together, and they also made music together, which is August 29th.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. The August the 29th is gonna be it's gonna be scrambled up the birthday of the baby.
Okay. And it's
So
crazy because August 18th made 34 years since I lost my father.
mm, 4 7.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not picking up nothing on your father, sweetie. He
Okay.
he's strong, silent. Yeah, there you go. He's just standing there with his arms folded.
Okay.
He's not saying nothing.
Okay.
He's just got a stern look like, um, can we get this can we get this over already? That's what his face is like, the expression he got. Can we just get this over already? Did he have a beard?
He did.
Yeah, that's him. That's him. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
did. And a
You don't want to talk.
mustache.
Yeah, he don't want to talk. He's
Wow.
serious. There's something going on in y'all family, and he's serious about it. And only you know what it is, you and your family. He want it over with. He want it done. He ain't participating. He said it's bullshit, and y'all know better.
And you know, and you want to. It's no other way that you would know that. It's no other way that you could know that. And you're absolutely right. I can honestly tell you that.
Yeah, he's done with
That's
the bullshit.
amazing. Okay.
You know what it
Okay.
is, but
I do.
you
I
can go
do.
play this video back for him and tell him that pops is not. He's tired of the bullshit. We gotta fix it. Y'all gotta
Okay.
fix it.
Okay. Okay. I can do that. I can definitely do that. But yes, yes, I just had to chime in and chief with the chief right quick.
For sure, for sure. And your nephew is excited about
Uh-huh.
his return because he's coming back in the golden age. So
Oh,
be prepared to do a whole lot of chasing the baby around when you get here.
it's gonna be a boy.
Now, he could be. I'm leaning to believing it's gonna be a boy, but it don't matter the
Mhm.
gender. We don't know about the energy, who it is. Birthmark,
Okay.
something. He gonna have an identifier. You're gonna know when you look at him and y'all got
Mhm.
that connection. You're gonna be like, here, this fucker is right here. The spin way
Okay.
on back in.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay.
Is
Okay.
that is that all you needed to know for now?
It sound promising. That's all I needed to know for now. I'll definitely be chiming in to check in as well.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to give me an update so I can know how clear this was, so I can polish my lenses up.
I most definitely will. I most definitely will. I enjoyed this, and I thank you for the opportunity to be able to check in and chief with the chief.
Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate you coming up.
I say,
Okay. I'm gonna let you out so I can take somebody else. Okay.
okay.
All right. Utu Loki. Utu Loki. Come on, Chief with the Chief. Let's see what you got. Hey,
Big Chief,
what's going on?
nothing much. How are you?
I'm peaceful. I'm peaceful. How you doing?
Grateful. Very grateful. Very.
Welcome to Chiefing with the Chief. How can I help you today?
So I just got one big question. Um, Pretty crazy, but if anybody can answer it, it's definitely you. Um, I just want to know why I'm having dreams of like becoming a star. Like, why are my dreams so out there? Like, many people dream of having a wife and kids, and and I understand that, but like, why? Why do I want to
Yours
be?
is more galactic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now your inner verse
Mm-hmm.
is just as big or bigger than the outer verse. Let
Mm-hmm.
that sink in for a minute. Small minds contemplate on small things. Celestial minds contemplate on celestial things.
Mm-hmm.
You are a multi-dimensional being who sees its inner verse different than its outer verse. So when you dreaming of becoming a star, you already did that before. That's why you here.
Okay.
You just remembering who the F you are.
Okay.
You remembering. Those aren't dreams. You see yourself zipping through the galaxy. You did that before. How
Mm-hmm.
you think your energy got here?
Yeah. I just got so calm. Okay.
Now, once you understand that, get arrogant internally, but stay humble externally. Your internal arrogance, you have to awaken your God self by determining that you are one with source, you are God,
Mm-hmm.
based on how we interpret language, right? And in your mind, create a seat at the center of the universe, the God seat. Sit there and say, this is all under my will and control. And practice it, because it's going to open up higher realms of consciousness to you. And you're not regular, so you're going to accelerate faster than most people. So, as they say, buckle up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll do.
Okay.
Thank.
All right. I'm going to let
All right.
somebody else up now, okay?
All right, Chief. Talk to you soon.
Yeah. Miss Lady Diddy. I don't know how to pronounce it. Lydee. Come on up. You the next one, the chief with the chief. I'm chiefing with the chief. Come on and chief with us.
I didn't know I was going to get pulled up.
This chiefing with the
Let
chief
me
open
take my, I gotta
Q&A.
take my scarf off.
You all right? Welcome to chiefing with the chief. And how can we help you today?
I don't know. I have so much, okay, to say. But the first thing is, I messaged you a while back to tell you that I had to see if we were like cousins or something because a lot of my family's from the Macomb, Osaka, Chattawa area in
Mm-hmm.
Mississippi. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so that was one thing. And then the other thing
Okay, so let's
was,
start with that. Let's start with that. Let's walk through that
okay,
first.
okay,
Okay, What's the last name of some of your relatives? You related to any cooks?
I don't know, but our last name is Power. I know when I I asked you something. It's in the chat. I would have to go back to our history because it's been about 6 months ago. I asked
Mm-hmm.
you this question, and you just sent like a smiley face back to me.
Well, we finna walk through it now. So
But
your
I
last
don't
name,
know all the names.
you don't have to
Um,
know. We gonna see if we know any common names. That's all.
but see, I'm not big with my family history. We used to Child, I can't even think of the church. And I go to this church all the time because that's where my dad is buried. Because we got like I'm not gonna lie, they got like the whole plot up there. Like all the deceased relatives is there. It's not Mount Bethel. Oh shoot, I wasted time because I can't think right now because I really wasn't thinking for you to pull me up here on the live.
Well, you asked to come up, didn't you?
I did, but so many people, other people asked too, so I wasn't sure that I would get picked. Somebody said you have the same nose as similar eyes.
Yeah, I see you. I see it.
What I'll do is I'll re-message you like one day. But okay, so let's move on to something else. So I did a past life reading a while back, and what happened with that past life reading, I was told that I was here previously as a male. And she told me, she said it wasn't nothing that I wouldn't do for money. And I'm like, what? That don't even seem like me. But she just told me, I guess my attitude. And she said when I reincarnated this time is that I'm looking for now the opposite. And I'm just looking like for love and things like that. Because I feel like there's more of me that I resonated with. But the past life, she was just like, girl, you were nothing nice. I'm like, really? And I'm just like, okay, all right. And I don't know how to take that. But I do know we do
It makes
reincarnate
sense
into
though.
different bodies.
Yeah, but it makes sense though.
Okay.
So if you was doing anything for money as a male in your past life,
Uh-huh.
right? That means that you was in search of power,
Okay.
and you had enough money accumulated in that lifetime to realize that the power is an illusion.
Okay.
The power of wealth is an illusion. The real power is the power of love. This would make you come back as a woman now. Because
Okay.
now you're looking for mitochondrial control frequency.
Mm-hmm.
And this would say that you are looking to control harmonious life and the love that people have for you by self-presentation,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so you would be focused on service to others in this life. Whereas
And that's what I
before,
do.
in the past life, they're opposite. You was looking for others to serve you.
Right. And that basically that's my career. I work in emergency management, and that's it's like my heart is so into it to help other people. I mean, not even at work, in life. Period. That's who I am. If
Yeah,
I have it, I'm giving it.
yeah. So the
Mm-hmm.
self-discovery in the past life brought about you writing a new book of life, using the
Mm-hmm.
past life as the life you don't want to live no more,
Right. Right. And
right?
I don't.
So, and it's in your energy that you don't want to, that you don't want the false light. You want the true light.
Right. And that's me. I would rather hurt you more telling you the truth than making up any other kind of story that's not true.
Pacifying you with a lie.
That's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not. I can't do it because then it bothers me that I done stood here and lied to you about something that made no sense. And
Mm-hmm.
that's my thing. I give too much of the truth, and people be like, "Oh, you need to tone it down. It ain't what you say; it's how you say it." I have no other way to say it but the way that it come out,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like that's the way I should be because if not, then I have to lie to myself to appease you
And,
to make you feel good about something,
and now you
whatever
don't
that
feel good.
situation is. And now I feel bad because I don't lied to you about something that made no sense. And then I'm a
Now,
Scorpio
that's called
too.
integrity.
Yeah, I believe.
Now,
Yes.
integrity requires you to learn something called tact.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't, you're gonna be like Big Mama. Big
Mm-hmm.
Mama would say, "Get your stinking ass in the shower. You smell like a herd of cows." Right?
Uh-huh.
Whereas if you develop the tact, you just go get the towels and show them where the bathroom at and say, "When you get done, if you need to change clothes, let me know." You
Right.
just told them the same thing, but you didn't hurt their
But
feelings
different.
first.
Right.
Right. Now, sometimes it's required for you to take on that mean Big Mama energy.
And
Because
I
some
have that
people,
too.
because some people not gonna listen until you say, "Mother did not tell you," then now they all ears.
Right. You're right. Because I definitely have it. That's why I told you I'm a Scorpio. I have that side, but I also have that caring and loving side that I don't mind sharing with anybody. Until you cross me. When you cross me, then of course,
Well,
you have to
but
deal with that other side of us.
yeah,
But yep,
catch this
I didn't
stinger.
have too much. Huh?
I said, catch this stinger.
Yes. And one more thing, and I'm trying not to be long. When a previous lady was up talking, and she talked how she lost her family member, and mine is tomorrow is the actual date that my mom and dad they died on the same day, 8 years apart. And I was told that my dad had came and got my mama because she passed away second. Actually, well, I'm from New Orleans, so we buried my mother that Saturday, evacuated that Sunday, and we was homeless that Monday. But he came, I guess, because she was sick, and he came to get her up out of there because we buried her back in Mississippi in Osaka,
Mm-hmm.
at Kelly Baptist Church. I don't know if you ever heard of Kelly Baptist Church up that way.
I don't do many churches. All of the
Right.
churches they
I'm
took me
not
to,
religious. I'm not into that either, but
but
that's what
every
we did
church
as a
they took me
family.
to when I was staying down there in Macomb with my auntie was in the trailer.
Uh-huh. Oh,
It
okay.
was,
Yeah,
it
that was
was in
something
the
small.
trailer in the backwoods.
Yeah. Something small, yeah. Yeah.
They had a nice little congregation for a trailer.
Yeah.
It was only like two or three trailers set up in like a little one of them they cooking in the kitchen and the other ones,
Mm-hmm.
they got other little study groups going. Then they got the main church
Mm-hmm.
trailer.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we get out of service, they sit around at the picnic tables and talk and
Yep.
reminisce and had a whole
Yes.
powwow session going.
Because when you talk about that Mississippi clay dirt, I used to be
Mm-hmm.
playing in it. So when you talk about Mississippi and New Orleans, they're just like, I'm like, man, not that you were really there, but that brings back memories for me growing up as a child
Because
in
I know what
Mississippi.
I'm talking about.
You know exactly what you're talking about when you talk about that on the dirt road. Yes.
Yeah.
No pavement, dirt road. Yep, but all right. Thank you for taking the time to pull me up.
All right, so it was nice talking
All
to you.
right. All
Okay.
right. Same here.
Let's see who's next up. Chiefing with the Chief. Mafia Shakur. Mafia Shakur. Anybody named Shakur is all right with me.
Peace, peace, God.
Peace, Dad. What's going on with you?
Man, I made it back for a second time, man. I always watch you and all that. You know what I mean?
For
Um,
sure, for sure.
like I say, for me, I'm really been dealing with the balance of myself, though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm I'm kind of to myself, but at the same time, I'm for the people. I'm outgoing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
Mm-hmm.
I'm balancing the selfishness of what I have to do for self as versus to what I'm saying, what I'm sharing with the people and being there for other people at the same time. It's like I say, things like just the family structure. It's like my great grandmother. She 90 years old. You know what I'm saying? So if nobody's going to do what they supposed to do for her, I'm going to be the one to show up, whether it's going to the market or a doctor's appointment, whatever it may need to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's like finding the balance between that and making a way. Yeah, definitely from Baltimore.
Okay, so You gotta always remember, you gotta be your first priority for one reason. You can't help nobody if you can't help yourself,
That's true indeed.
right? Now, you might be able to help yourself and help Granny. Because that might be what your purpose is at the moment until you get where you can help the rest of the family.
Right.
Don't worry about the rest of them. Worry about Granny.
Right.
Because she's going to be feeding you all kind of words of wisdom in the process that's going to help you see through a lot of foolishness because she got the age and experience. She's seen it all. She lived through it. We can talk about the 60s and the 70s and the 80s. She was there.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So if you focus on getting where you want to be and taking care of your personal business first and helping Granny, Granny is going to also help you to get yourself where you want to be because she's seen it all.
Right.
Right? And this is also other people in the family not going to be saying that, they're going to be watching. Right? And even if they're not saying nothing, when certain ones of them see you need help, they're not going to tell you need help. They just going to help.
I feel that.
Right? But they going to lead a weight on you until the energy tell them step in and help. Right? So focus on building your life how you want it, your heaven on earth, your wife, kids, the house you want to live. Right. Design all that shit. Right. How you want it.
I understand that.
And while you taking care of Granny, you are using the mitochondria she gave you through your mama. Right? And the love that she had, if she gave it to you, if she comes from your father's side, she's the same love. She can jump to your motherland mitochondria.
Yeah, she come. This my mother.